What's going on, everybody? Listen, Creature Commandos review, episode 5 and 6. We're almost done. Very interesting last two episodes. Even a very good cameo. But obviously Mike's not here. So I've called in a friend as, not call, but put in a signal for him.
Just Ice cameo.
That's right, I brought in Bat Mike. Listen, we're going to talk about episode 5 and 6. Let's get into it. Hey, Mike.
Hi, how you been?
Where the hell did he go? Where did Bat Mike go?
I got sweaty.
You missed him again. I guess he had a signal in the sky. I guess he had to go.
That's true. That's true.
But like I said, this is our Creature Commandos episode 5 and 6 review. What an interesting 2 episodes there, Mike.
Look, I ain't even gonna call it 2 episodes because that episode 5 was like 20 minutes, maybe. So I'm gonna call that an episode and a half.
Yeah, they were definitely short. That's what we've been saying the whole review of the other episodes beforehand. It's just too short. Way too short. It's like you blink and it's over.
Exactly. Like they cram a lot in mostly, but yeah, it's way too short, especially when we're so used to 40 minutes being the minimum.
Yeah, or at least half hour, 35 minutes or something.
Right?
Something. 20 minutes, that's not fair.
But anyway. But so episode 5 and 6, there's 7 and 8. We're in like the home stretch.
Yeah, we're at the home stretch now.
Yeah, that went pretty quick.
Yeah, no shit. Listen, besides, we're gonna get to the episode just happened. It just released today. We're gonna get to that. Let's talk about episode 5 real quick, okay? I know you want to talk about that big cameo. We'll go.
Episode 5 had a good cameo. He wasn't in it too much, but he was in it enough. And we had Clayface, the DC Universe's Clayface, Matt Hagen, and apparently he's a fan of Xbox,
and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I couldn't exactly see who he was playing as. I would like to think Scorpion.
Yeah, dude, everyone plays a Scorpion. You have to. I feel like friendships were won and lost on like who you liked, whether it was Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. But I mean, that was a very good episode. I really enjoyed that one. It was kind of like the buddy cop episode with
definitely
with Frank. Frank has become my favorite character. I don't care what anyone says.
Frankenstein and I'm blanking on his name. Flag.
Flag, yeah.
Yeah, have like great chemistry together.
So random, just a weird a duo that we never thought we needed.
Exactly.
It was just,
and like
what killed me was the scene. He's like, hide. Just hides behind a bird cage. Do you really think they're gonna see you? I don't care. And he goes, fine. And he just you see him go to bed and just go.
Like Frankenstein's never probably had to like hide from anybody or be scared of anything. Like
no, why would he?
He's a beast and he just tears through everything and everybody.
Oh me, the amount of bodies he dropped in these 2 episodes.
Dude, don't work for the dude. Don't fly him anywhere. Don't like.
It's not like I had a choice. Like if you have Frankenstein, you're the pilot, and you walk in a little room, and you see your 2 guys who you're supposed to fly in, their skulls are crushed and everything, and you always see as a monster going, "You gotta take me to this spot." What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna hope I make it out of there. I'm gonna like tuck and roll, dude, jump.
get a pack and hope to God nothing hits. Hope to God you can make it. Oh man, listen, like I said, those two guys, buddy cop. I enjoyed the hell out of those two, even though we got for only an episode. What you call it, episode and a half.
Yeah, and I'm sure, like, I can't wait to see them in like live action one day.
I need to see David Harper as Frankenstein in live action. I need it. I need it. I need it. Just for him to go, do you believe in true love? after his hands are all bloody from just crushing two guys' skulls with his bare hands. Do you believe in true love? Because I do. And nothing's going to stop me from getting my bride.
I think the other thing to like kind of like take away from that episode, it was quick, but that Clayface was posing as that doctor. Doctor, I think McPherson, that's her name.
Yeah, it was
which like
interesting intro.
Yeah.
Let's talk about lesbians.
Right, why not?
Okay.
Which kind of lends to the whole like Themyscira thing, but I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, let's not go down that rabbit hole, please.
But it kind of makes you think, like, who's he working for? Because we saw in the flashback, like, Gorilla Grodd might be involved, which kind of leads to almost a legion of supervillains. Which great, it got teased in Justice League and never happened. But if we start out with like a team of supervillains, that'd be dope. I'd love that.
Well, as we said the last review, how Gorilla Grodd is gonna be the big bad of this, I guess, phase. I don't know what exactly you call this. I guess like for a while, and it looks like they're prepping that.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, whether it's Gorilla Grodd behind the scenes, I don't know.
Well, Gorilla Grodd was a member of the Legion of Doom. That's what it was. And from the Super Friends, it was Lex Luthor, Brainiac, Toyman, Catwoman, Scarecrow, Black Manta, Toyman, Giganta. It was great.
So far you got one.
Yes.
You got,
and Lex Luthor's showing up.
Two. You got
Luthor's
two
showing
up. Out of that. Luthor is showing up, just not yet. You gotta wait.
So
I know you gotta wait.
Maybe one day.
You'll get him. You'll get him next year or this year, actually. Well,
yeah, I'm thinking
definitely. Next year. But God, what else happened in that episode?
Not much. Like
Flag almost dying. He goes,
yeah.
Flag, don't die. But you gotta tell me before you do. Did my bride say anything?
Like, I realized like he got messed up, but like in like today's episode, like Waller was like, no, his back is broken. He is in like bad shape, and I'm like,
he's in a coma.
Yeah, how's he gonna show up and be okay for Superman?
I saw a behind the scenes, and he's walking around. He looks like he's okay. Now they could CGI something, but he looked like he was like. Nothing happened to him. Like it's nothing. It was a scratch.
Dude's back is broke. He's going to need a minute.
He pulled a Batman.
Yeah, exactly. He got some weirdo in a cave to friggin' pop it back in place with a punch.
Yeah. But we also got Frank's little. I don't even say it's an origin. Just what happened to him after him and the bride got into the fight.
Yeah, it was nice to see. It kind of almost reminded me of like the Frankenstein story where he does like kind of like venture out into the wilderness and befriends, and it's kind of played comically in like young Frankenstein. But he does befriend like someone in the woods and kind of shows him kind of what's going on with humanity. But Eric, his name is Eric Frankenstein, and it kind of doesn't go very well for the lady.
Oh yeah, you don't say.
He's got a like. once is a mistake, twice is like, shame on you, and like 3 times is like a pattern, dude. You got a problem. You need to stop killing people.
Yeah, it's like he teased a little bit when they were talking at first, where he's talking about the gun, and I forget what she said to him. He goes, stop talking, lady. I have the gun in my hand still. Like something along those lines. Like he's just so like into
Aloof
killing.
from it.
Like
Yeah, like
yeah,
he's like so into himself and so aloof of like everything that's not involved with the bride.
yeah,
Which kind of makes sense.
yeah. And I'm glad he didn't hurt the dog.
Yeah. Oh my
I'm so
goodness.
glad. I was like, I kept looking. I'm like, oh no, don't not the dog, not the dog, not the dog, not the dog. Please, not the dog.
Let's talk about this for a second. James Gunn better not hurt any dogs in the next year. I'm gonna be mad. The Crypto is the goodest boy in the universe. Do not mess with Crypto.
Don't mess with crypto. Yeah, exactly. We said that in the podcast. We do not mess with crypto, but don't mess with this dog either. I don't
John
care.
Wick will get on him in a heartbeat.
But yeah, she helps him out, heals his wounds, and how he returns the favor, bashing her head in with a pot.
Yeah, he's like, obviously he picked like the bad brain for Frankenstein, but like the dude's got like zero morals or like zero empathy. It's bad.
It's
Like,
bad.
I really like him, but I'm like is he gonna be like part of the team, or is he just like
Just there.
yeah?
I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they have to team up in these next 2 episodes for something,
Yeah, that's
because
true.
there was wrong information going around. They were thinking he killed or he attacked Flag,
Yes.
and now Frankenstein has to go back and tell the commandos to not kill the prince or the princess or the queen,
Princess,
whatever.
yeah.
So I think something's gonna happen, and they're gonna have to team up.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like cut to the next episode. There's not that many of them left.
There's 2. There's only 2 left.
Yeah. No, I mean like the
2?
creature commandos themselves. They did like the montage at the end of the episode today.
Yeah, there's only 4.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that team shrunk down quick.
in 6 fucking episodes. 6 episodes.
Like,
Because, well, let's be really honest. I mean, out of the 4, the only technically the real one you're missing is GI Robot.
yeah. But that hurts.
He died in the second, third episode.
Yeah, exactly. It was way too soon. I'm still not over that. And yeah, skipping to like the next episode. Nothing better happened to Weasel. Like, Weasel was like going up against them wolves, and I'm like,
he turned them into puppies.
Yeah, and then like he started playing. I was like, thank goodness. I'm like so attached to him now, and like I never would have like dreamed it.
Wait, you thought something was gonna happen to Weasel?
Yeah, when he went up to those like wolves, and they were like,
dude, I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking something's gonna happen to those wolves.
Oh.
Especially the leader of the pack. I was like, oh shit, it's about to be a bloodbath. And then nope, it turned to a game of fetch.
Exactly. So
like it's that easy taming wild wolves. It's that easy, James Gunn. It was that easy.
Exactly. Speaking of episode 6,
yeah,
we get some interesting things. We open up in Gotham City.
Yeah,
and it's the origin of Dr. Phosphorus. And you could tell it's Gotham City because it has gargoyles.
Yes.
And it's grimy.
It's grimy, it's dirty, it's gross, it's dark.
Exactly. But
I will say, if it wasn't for Weasel, he probably would have had the most devastating backstory.
Yeah, I feel like his was the most brutal. I don't know.
I don't know. I think kids dying in a burning building is pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's like I was like, yeah, that's two sets of kids. Yeah. At least Weasel's cute. Okay, I'll give it to Weasel.
I wouldn't say all that, but okay.
He's a little cuddly.
He's a little cuddly.
But so we get Dr. Phosphorus, and he has a wife and a kid, and he wants to cure cancer because his parents died of cancer and his wife's parents died of cancer. And
her mom or dad,
something
I don't think
like
both
that.
of them died. I think
something
one
along
of them
those
died.
lines. And like any good crazy scientist, he goes in with the best intentions, and he gets tied up in the mob of Rupert Thorne, and his wife. At least it was my understanding, his wife didn't want to be involved with Rupert Thorne because she knew he was gonna like trade the secrets or something.
She knew what. I guess she knew he couldn't be trusted.
And then like he gave him bogus figures.
Great movie.
Bogus. And for the people Bialia, which Bialia is like one of those like ever present whenever they need like a third world country for DC, they throw Bialia. And then Rupert Thorne doesn't like that, and he does some terrible things. I'm not going to say what he does to the wife and kid, but it's not good, and it's shocking. And then he frames Dr. Phosphorus in a completely soul-crushing way. That was terrible.
Yeah.
And
I gotta take a drink for that.
Yeah. It was again, it was like a mouth-dropping, jaw-dropping moment. I was like, I can't believe they did that. That's terrible. Rupert Thorne was in a bunch of episodes of Batman the Animated Series. It's mostly where I know him from, and he did some pretty terrible things.
For a guy that has his own family.
Yeah, and all of the things he did in Batman the Animated Series, including creating Two-Face when he blew up Harvey Dent, never crossed this line. And I hate this Rupert Thorne so much more after like 2 minutes of screen time. I hate this Rupert Thorne. I'm like, I'm glad he got unalived. Yeah, I'm glad he's no longer with us.
Yeah, I'm glad the editor or the writers stopped drawing him.
Bingo. And then like Dr. Phosphorus kind of goes like full on Heisenberg from like Breaking Bad and takes over the Empire.
Yeah.
Like he goes like full Walter White, and like out of nowhere he's like, the Empire's mine. Like, you work for me, I'm taking your stuff, I'm taking yours. And like they have such like, I think out of all the powers in the show, I think Phosphorus are the most interesting because they find like really cool ways for him to use them. Like he goes to like open a door and it's locked, and he just pushes his hand like right through it and like melts it. I thought that was really interesting and cool.
Obviously, pouring gasoline and just putting his hand down.
That's it. Like, I think he's like the most unhinged of the group. Probably because he was like, and like he was like a straight up villain. And then he's not villainous enough that he doesn't have what maybe was a Halloween party where he was dressed up as a pimp.
And he straight up dances with his crew. I was like,
exactly, like his crew, like they all have like that cool like makeup on their face. I'm like, you gotta get the brand out there. They gotta know.
They gotta know who they're messing with.
Yeah, exactly. And then it happens. We look up and there's a strike of lightning, and who's standing there?
The silhouette
of Batman. And I understand like he's in the silhouette because they're not like exactly committing to certain things yet. Like,
James Gunn said like I want as much silhouette as I can.
Yeah, which makes sense because who knows when we're gonna get Batman. And
now if with that, because this Batman,
dude, he's a tank.
The Rock, like the Rock type build. Who the hell is gonna be who's gonna be playing as a live action Batman with that type of build?
Well, that's what like sticks out to me. He's like, I'm not going to commit on anything, except like he's a tank. Obviously, you have like a size picked out for Batman, and I call in Alan Richardson.
Yep.
From Reacher, and he was in the Titans show. He played
Yes,
Hawk.
he was. He played Hawk. Yep.
And the dude is a
unfortunately I watched that show.
Yeah, I watched like the first 2 seasons, and I never.
The first season was actually that bad. I actually enjoyed the first season.
I did too. Exactly. It's a Batman thing with Robin that I never finished.
I did not like how I like the actor playing Red Hood. I think he was too much of a kid. He looked too much.
Yeah, they like skimmed through that really quick.
And I didn't like how Beast Boy could only transform into one animal throughout 2 seasons, and then got one at the another season, and another one, so 3.
Dude, and like
whatever.
Trigon was a letdown. I feel like there was like a lot of like casting that was right, and the costumes were cool. I feel like it's probably the best Robin costumes on screen ever.
I like the Nightwing costume.
Yeah, Nightwing was dope. The guy playing Nightwing was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, less said about Titans in general, the better.
I just didn't. Again, the actor. Listen, it's not the actor's fault to play Red Hood. It's just to me, he just didn't fit the role because he was too young. And
exactly.
Plus, Nightwing or Robin, right?
Yeah.
This is how tall he was. Red Hood. I'm like, you guys supposed to be maybe at least the same height. See, so one guy's not looking up at one. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I was hearing people talk about that he should be Batman because of how he's built and how he looks.
Exactly, and like you figure this Batman's a little older, so Alan Richardson's probably in his 40s. It's gonna be okay, and obviously he has the physique to be a flippin' tank. Yeah, I couldn't get over how like wide he was.
Yeah.
So I was excited. It was just enough, and
it's typical Batman. Batman's gotta stand there all badass and have lightning strike behind him.
So like, how long do you think he was up there? How long do you think he was up there? Like, gotta wait for the lightning. Gotta wait for the lightning. Oh, here it is.
No, he has a tracker.
Taps on the window.
He has a tracker. He's like, or Alfred tells him, "Sir, the lightning's about to strike. Turn off the lights now." And then once it happens, I look cool, Alfred.
Yes, Master Bruce. And like, to me, like it was a nice like little like callback to like Batman the Animated Series of the intro when like the lightning strikes at the top and like the cape was blowing. I thought it was really cool. I liked it. I wasn't expecting it. I like somehow managed to be like spoiler free on that.
Me too. Now, is this costume gonna be like bluish, gray type of costume, or you think they're gonna do like kind of like Ben Affleck wearing like all black?
Okay, gray? Here's my preferred Batman costume: gray with. It doesn't matter. Like I can take a yellow oval, I can take a non. It doesn't matter to me. But he's got to have the black cape with a blue inside of the cape. So like the outside of the cape towards his back, that's like facing out, is black, and the inside of his cape is blue. That's my favorite Batman.
Okay.
So fingers crossed, and I'll take the trunks.
Okay.
I'm underwear on the outside guy.
Okay, that's a little too much justice.
Hey.
Anyway.
So, especially if Superman's going to have them, Batman needs to have them undies.
Okay. Just okay. Anyhow.
Vote me on that.
Whatever. But think about it, like the last 2 weeks, we've gotten 2 of the biggest superheroes in comic book history.
Mm-hmm.
You got Superman's trailer, and then now we got Batman.
Batman showed up.
DCU.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I still think I think they should build up to Batman. They should build up to him almost like you build up to Thanos. You should drop little Easter eggs all about like the Batman being like a creature of the night and build up to him where he finally shows up in like a team up movie to like.
Of what though?
I don't,
Could he pop up as Superman?
I,
Could he be an end credit scene?
maybe I would like
Sit
I
in the
said,
dark.
like or
We gotta
or like
talk.
maybe he's talking to like Guy Gardner, and Guy Gardner's like, yeah, Gotham City, that place is haunted. Criminals fear the Bat, and like nobody's really seen him, and like Superman's like, all right, I'll keep an eye on that, and you just kind of like build up the mythos of like Batman is just out there, and nobody knows that he's a dude. They think he's a
It wouldn't
creature.
surprise me if someone just drops that just in the middle of a conversation, or like hit Superman walking by or something, and you hear, oh yeah, the bat of Gotham, he's terrorizing.
Yeah.
Like, something along those lines. I wouldn't be shocked if that.
Yeah, and that should give him enough time to really build up for. Although it got pushed back a year, hopefully Batman 2 and 3 and get that done.
What, the Matt Reeves?
Yeah,
It's not, and it's not part of the DCU, right?
I know, but it's still weird to me that like 2 Batman would be out there. I understand it works for Spider-Man, but I don't know. We'll see. That's a whole nother conversation.
I have a name.
Okay.
Just a little out there. I'm not saying it's happening, whatever. Me personally, I would really like to see him as the Batman, because we saw him voice a Batman character in the past.
Who's that?
What about Jensen Ackles?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's not going to be Tank Man here, but like, I would love to see that. He was on Under the Red Hood, right?
Yeah, he was Red Hood.
Yeah, it's perfect. Definitely, that's my second favorite Batman animated movie. Under the Red Hood is amazing. His performance in that is great. Yeah, I love that. There's the scene where at the end where like he's like, I'm gonna kill the Joker, and like, you didn't do it, and like, if you could only kill one, and I thought you would do it for me. And I'm like, oh, that hurts so bad, and it's played so well, and
Right.
like Jason Ackles like kills it. I would love to see him as Batman.
But here's the thing, though. Who's to say that just because he's built like that doesn't mean he's gonna have to be like that in the real
Yeah,
life?
that's true too. That's true.
Because look at all the creature commandos. Look at Frankenstein. They're not gonna be Frankenstein's not gonna be like this.
That's true.
Maybe he'll be big, but he won't be like a mountain.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'll take either. Like, and it could be someone completely different, but it's
like
just nice
Superman.
to know he's out there and they're not hiding it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this was James Gunn's way of saying he's here, he's in the universe, he's coming. Just be patient.
Exactly.
So,
so we're gonna go from Batman to the brothel because the bride and Nina Mazursky end up hiding.
Who we haven't got a backstory yet, so I'm thinking the next episode she's gonna be the last one.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a feeling it's gonna be very heartbroken.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be fun.
No, not all these characters' backstories are so gut wrenching and so sad, and it gives you like you want you to care about these characters, and I do now.
They're all like severely broken individuals, and like for different reasons. And
different stories, different backgrounds.
Much like the Guardians, they're broken people and they come together to be a family. And I mean, they definitely have a rougher track record than the Guardians, but
yeah, I don't think one got created just purposely just to fall in love with a monster, but falls in love with the creator, then gets killed by the monster.
Exactly. So they end up at a brothel. And
they do.
So the how do I say it? The house mother, if you're familiar with the term, the lady who takes care of the ladies at the brothel.
He said house mother to the people. He said house mother. He kind of pushed out a little bit.
Oh boy. She is played by I have her name, but I cannot say it. Sohara Aguisolaro. But she was Nadia Maroney in The Penguin that just played. She has a very distinct "I smoked 6 packs a day for my whole life" voice.
Okay. There's no need for that.
But it was nice because I I do like when they keep like almost like alumni of like these shows and like set in this DC overall universe, not just the DCU. So it was nice hearing her. But in that scene, there a guy comes in and two guys, and they kind of get a little rough and out of control. And the bride does what the bride does, and she is brutal. First off, the guy's got electric powers and like zaps
They both
her.
do.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They both metahumans.
So yeah, he zaps her and like she comes back and just like snaps his arm.
No, they come in. Nina is the first one to strike. She hits the guy with a glass bottle.
Okay, yeah.
And the bride just sits back and watches. The guy comes in, his friend, and the goon says, "Let's just kill all of them. They're ruining my fun." The second he walks through the door, bang, shot in the head.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay, don't mess with the bride."
Yeah, no. And she ends up
they
like
start fighting the other guy.
she gets zapped. She loses her jacket, her Carmen Sandiego special. One day you'll know. One day you'll know who that is.
It'll never happen, but okay.
And yeah, she snaps that dude's arm and just f's him up. I don't even know what to say. We don't have to block that out. But yeah, I really like the bride. I think
literally takes his heart out of his chest.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And just crushes it. I was like, ow. Okay. Wow. Don't go breaking
what
my
else
heart.
do I have here?
I wouldn't if I tried.
Yeah, I have like with the wolves, False versus Family. I would like to show this off for a second though.
Okay.
This book right here is the first appearance of Dr. Phosphorus. It's from 1977, well before me and Kevin were born, well before Kevin was born.
Does it feel good to say that?
A little bit. It is the first appearance of Dr. Phosphorus, and it is also the first appearance of Rupert Thorne. They are tied together very much so. If I can find this picture, it'd be great. But Phosphorus has a bit of a different origin in this. All right, here's your first appearance of Rupert Thorne. And Dr. Phosphorus in this, he's a bit of a big guy, kind of built this side, and he's wearing pants, thank God. But in this, Rupert Thorne gets a contract to build a nuclear power plant in Gotham, and the people don't like it, and Rupert Thorne has to move his power plant offshore, which cuts his budget in half, and he starts cutting corners. And the guy who's Dr. Phosphorus, right here with his dark hair, he ends up inspecting the reactor. The reactor goes critical, and he gets covered with sand. There it is. And the sand
that gives him a reason not to like sand.
Yeah.
That gives him a reason not to like sand.
It gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
And the sand becomes radioactive and heats up and gives out permanent radiation and turns into phosphorus. So slightly different origin. Definitely more brutal in the show.
Yeah. There was no sand involved. They just threw him in and just activated the machine.
Yeah, actually, it reminded me more of like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen, but that's a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah. So
very good episode.
The creatures came back together.
Mm-hmm.
They're on their way to the castle. About
they
to
all
kill the
kind of fall in
princess.
line. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think this is gonna go?
I don't
Flag
know.
is in a coma. Waller's begging for him to get up.
I think they're gonna have to
Frankenstein
come
came
up with
home.
some kind of like comic book nanotechnology to get like Flag okay, and like almost like we have the technology, we can rebuild him. Our budget's just really low. He's gonna be like the $68 man.
$68 man. Wow.
Yep. Not the $1 million man.
Hold on, let me see. How many episodes do we have left?
I believe there's 2. Only because I was making a title card for my video, and I was like, oh, 2 episodes left. Good. Because, yeah, I feel like it's a lot to wrap up in one. And I think... I don't know if Nina Mazurski's going to make it out.
Nah, I think she's... maybe.
Like, if anyone's not going to make it out, I think it's her. I think they'll keep Phosphorus, because I don't know how you kill him.
You tell me. You're the one that's the Batman expert.
I don't know, man. But I think Nina Mazurski is the one person they could probably, because I don't think they'll get rid of Weasel.
There's a total of 7 episodes.
No, there's not 8. No, dude, I could have sworn on
more.
Wikipedia. Oh no, that's not good. Like, not only do I not want it to end, but like, that's a lot to wrap up. Oh no.
I know.
Episodes.
Wow.
Holy crap.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mike. This episode better be 48 minutes now.
It better be.
That's false hope, right?
Yeah, no, that makes me sad. It better be long. I don't know, man. I think they probably take out the queen, and I wonder if your tinfoil hat connecting the dots thing here. In the Superman trailer, they show like a third world country that's kind of in distress, and I wonder if them killing the princess kind of sets this country up for a downfall, and like Superman comes in and tries to like fix it, and that's why that's a stretch.
Sign of hope.
Exactly.
Anything's possible, man.
But I definitely expect to hear like either like the last like 5 seconds of next week's episode, when everything like kind of cools down, Amanda Waller being like, let's talk about this guy in the red cape now, or something. They got to have some kind of stinger for Superman.
I don't know. I don't think it's that. I think it's what if they bring up like maybe something that happens, like the big monster and the Superman trailer. What if they talk about that?
That's true. They could do that,
or they could do like, we got other things. There's other problems because I think someone's pulling strings behind the scenes, and I hear it's a big gorilla monkey.
Dude, Grodd. Oh man, I love Grodd.
Oh man,
I remember when Grodd showed up on the Flash. I don't know if I talked about this on this show before, but like,
you did.
Okay.
But for those who didn't listen, go ahead.
Flash season 1, when they started like hitting towards like Gorilla City, I felt it was like such like a build up, and like it was like they'll never top this. Like they're talking about Gorilla City, and they'll never like show Grodd, and they had Grodd, and it was amazing. He's like just things you never think you're gonna see, and eventually
there was a lot of good stuff that happened with that show.
There was.
Grant and Gustin will always be my Flash.
Exactly.
Even though he said that early in the process he was stressing out like crazy.
Oh, I bet, dude. The whole show rode on his like shoulders.
Yeah.
He was very good. I really enjoyed him. Yeah, I wish the show just like had a bigger budget. I wouldn't have minded, like, in hindsight, if they like had tied that into the broader universe, but whatever. We're not going to talk about that.
I just hope this Flash doesn't run like this. God, that was so dumb. Oh my god. Anyway, well, anything else you want to say about these next two episodes or next episode, or these previous two episodes? Anything?
No, just it's really still surprising me how much like Viola Davis we're getting and Amanda Waller. I really thought it was going to be like a quick little thing, and she's popping up quite a bit. And I'm just happy because Viola Davis is a treasure, and the fact she's still Amanda Waller is, it's like J. Jonah Jameson as oh god, I can't think of his name. The guy from Oz, whoever, the guy who plays J. Jonah Jameson in the
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons, yes, like perfect casting. I can't see anybody else ever as him, and Viola Davis is up there with like that level of character and that level of perfect.
Nice.
So
yeah, that's true. Well,
Kev, you got anything?
I'm enjoying the show, even though it's so short. It's so
Yeah.
short. I want to know about more of these characters. I want to spend more time with them. I wanted more buddy cop with Flag and Frankenstein.
Exactly.
I wanted more. Whatever. Well, I'm enjoying it, and I hope we're gonna get more of these guys.
Yeah.
In the future.
And I'm enjoying doing this, homie. This is great. I love doing this with you. I love that it's our quick little thing, and this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
It was a great idea, dude.
We need more DC talk. I know we always slander and talk shit about DC, rightfully so. But
lots of DC.
But I'm glad we're just what real geeks do, and this is what we're supposed to.
Exactly.
So I'm glad we're doing this.
Same. So happy New Year, brother. By the way.
Happy New
2025.
Year. Happy New Year, you guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
As we're recording this, it's a new year.
It is.
Listen, we got some stuff going behind the scenes, man. We got some stuff coming for us. This year's gonna be. Things are gonna be. This is the year of hope.
I see what you did there. It's the year to look up. Dude, I'm 40 now.
What am I supposed to look at?
Just keep your eyes to the sky. I can't do it too fast. I'm 40 now. Like, it hurts my neck.
Well, I like to see is my roof. Wow, I need to do a paint job. Anyway.
No.
But listen, thank you guys so much for watching. We got one more episode. we got one more.
See you next week, I guess. Holy smokes.
Yeah. We'll next week there's gonna be another review for you guys.
Yeah.
Talk about the whole season, what's next for them. Listen, this is
if that'll be right, dude, I will be so mad. I will be so mad.
God. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time or next week, whatever.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Adios.